My name is Sky. The topic of my speech is looking at games in a different perspective. Have you heard of Changi or chess? Chess is based from an Indian game called Chaturanga. Legends say that the queen from a kingdom of Tyring in India loved the king so much, but the king was only interested in war. The queen wanted the king to stay with her, so she made a game of strategies based on war, which became the game Chaturanga. This was imported to Europe and became the famous chess. Changi was based on War of the Three States in China. This came to Korea and was made into a Korean Changi based on the war between Goguryeo, Baekje, and Shinra. The chess or Changi that everyone can play has been loved for decades and centuries. I'm here to talk about games. I think you might already know how much kids are into games. Not the games like chess and other board games. I'm talking about the video games that they play on their phone. Most of the parents think playing video games will ruin your future and never allow them, but I think that's false. I think some games are not that bad and even help you. My parents didn't always hate video games. They said that I had to be good at electronics in the 21st century, and a good way to that was buy games. They also said that I can learn concentration and timing from it, so they let me play games. One game that I know many people played was Tetris. Tetris is a game where you turn and change the position of a shape to fill the room with no empty spaces. As the stages go up, the shapes are falling down faster. Not only you need to have good reflexes, but you also need spatial perception. There's another game called Minecraft. Almost every kid loves it. I play that game too. You stack cubes to a design you want. You can make a tree house, build a hotel, or even have your own castle. 2 years ago, when I was in 2nd grade, I asked my dad what he wanted me to build. I thought he would ask me for an expensive-looking building, but instead, he asked me for a small church. Why church? It's because my dad is a pastor working at a Korean church. So I made him a church right away. I built the walls and added some lights to the ceiling, put some chairs in the main sanctuary, and added a pond right next to the church. Then I even built a house for him if he retires. It was a house floating in water with the roof made out of glass so you can see the stars. I also added a balcony where you can go fishing. How can a 4th grade like me build a mansion and add the interior designs? If I actually got a hammer or a chainsaw and asked if I can destroy and cut and build, every parent will say no. But because of a game called Minecraft, I can build and design literally everything I want. If I don't like it, I can just destroy it and build a new one. Not only this, games about war like Clash Royale makes you come up with a plan and a strategy. If your plan failed, well, you can come up with a new plan and test it. Games about fashion can help your dream to be a fashion designer. Games about driving can help you at steering a car. Building, fashion, strategy, driving, fishing, aiming, and more. Games can help kids want to practice their dreams in the future. In that way, I don't think games should be considered bad. Of course, going way too far is not good. As a student, they must study. But I don't think it will be that bad to just play games to cool your head. The world is changing. We need to know that learning how to use electronics are useful right now and in the future. So I don't think it will be that bad. So I don't think parents should never allow kids to play video games at all. Thank you for listening to me. This is another
Hi, Scott. Sky, sorry. You totally influenced me. I totally agree now. So, what you said you are given a certain amount of time per day. So how many hours is that a day to play games?
So right now I'm telling other people to not play games too much or too little. but I just cannot control myself.
Yeah, you're not supposed to repeat it. So what do you want to become when you grow up?
I don't actually know. I'm kind of into science. I'm thinking like something like into science things.
Right.
Yeah, kind of like a scientist.
Scientist. I think you can also be a consultant because you're good at influencing people.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
네, 강하나에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.